pre-AP English class, teaching myself to write poetry within the classroom. So I had to like channel that, and then that's when I found out I actually have a love for writing poetry, and that's kind of how it started with that. Kept writing poetry, did it in college and everything. That's what my major is. I got my degree at U of H Central Campus in creative writing with the concentration in poetry. And my minor is in print journalism. So I'm all around writing, not just a poetry writer, but, you know, that's the main thing that I've been doing lately. And I started doing spoken word probably, I'm going to say about 3 years ago. Didn't think that was something that I wanted to step into. I just kind of like wrote poetry and just kind of kept it to myself. Didn't know if I wanted to really share with anyone. And then I kind of like started testing it out. My sister had this open mic thing on at the Red Cat. It was called Therapeutic Tuesday. And so I was like, well, let me test it out. And I got up there, bombed, like, I don't know what, like, couldn't remember my poem, couldn't say anything in front of the crowd. Like, it was horrible. And I just walked off the stage. I had some guy friends who were in a band, and they was like, you good? We're going to play behind you. Just have your pad up there. So it was kind of like everybody was, like, forcing me not to quit, to go ahead and go through and recite it. And so I got back up there. I had my notepad in my hand. They played behind me, sung behind me, and I did my poem. And after that, it was kind of like, I really need to redeem myself. Like, I think this is kind of what I want to do. And so I just started testing things out. And then I started attending this open mic weekly called Word of Mouth. Met this girl off of Twitter named Bossy Mousy. Started going to her open mic. Didn't really want to do it at first, but she would push me all the time. And so I started, she kept pushing me. I kept doing it. So I became frequent with the spoken word and realized that not only did I love writing poetry, I also love performing it. So now it became like the yin and yang to my life. So other than that, and I'm also a teacher. I mean, I don't know if I can say that I hate it on radio, but I hate
please
teaching.
Don't say that. Please don't.
Why I can't say that on radio?
No, because we love the youth of America. They're our future, and we need to keep working.
I didn't say I hate the kids. I said I hate teaching.
Oh, okay. Oh, the process of teaching. Okay, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I don't even want to go in it. That's a whole political debate thing. I don't even want to go in on it. But I teach. I have two young boys. Well, actually not that young. I have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old. And so I kind of balance trying to do the things that I love doing with this writing, poetry, and also, you know, just hanging with my friends most of the time. But I'm also working on my first ever book.
What? You wait, yes. You can read?
Huh?
You can read?
You beyond petty.
I didn't know.
No, you are not about to have me on here acting ghetto.
I didn't know. I'm just glad you can read.
I teach reading.
Oh, really? No. First of all, let me tell you about this one. This one corrects, like when we text on my tweets, she corrects what I tweet.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, I'm tweeting and driving. Don't correct me on everything I'm doing.
We need to learn the differences in twos. If you're going to use T-O, it needs to be I'm going to the store. If you're going to use T-O-O, that means it's an addition. I like that too. He needs to know the difference.
I know the difference.
So he learns that, no, you don't know the difference.
Yes,
so
I do.
Correct you every time.
And I always tell you, I like to see 200. That's the word I like to see. I hate 20.
That is incorrect. That is why I'm struggling trying to teach these kids the correct way to write, and they don't know how to write because adults are tweeting and doing everything on social media incorrectly.
Look, T-O makes me feel incomplete. I need to see T-O-O to get my point across.
Is there anyone else on this show that I can talk to? Because that's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous
thing
I've heard in my life.
First of all, you're not now, Cavallis. Now, I told you behind the scenes. I did make a mistake. I didn't beat her up twice. I beat her up once. She ran up in my house talking that gangster talk and got towed up. And she knows that. That's why she can't say nothing. She's trying to get a rematch. You're like Pacquiao. You're not getting a rematch.
Man, but we're going to have more of our caller real soon.
No, we're not. We might have to cut her out because she up here talking about T-O-O and trying to teach me on the radio. I don't want to write T-O.
No, we're going to have more, man. Get back in tune, man. WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
Your music, your station. what's up? This is Jonathan Hood from Chicago's Game Night on ESPN Chicago. Not many people can say that they love their career, but I certainly do. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard can help you find the career you love. I also teach at ICB because I like helping the next generation of broadcasters discover their passion. How do you discover yours? Well, ICB is enrolling students for day and evening classes right now. Learn how to be a sports talk show host, a producer, do play-by-play, and shoot and edit video. Get hands-on training, on air and behind the scenes. You'll have a chance to get internships at stations like ESPN Chicago, where you can tap into the knowledge of industry pros. With job placement assistance, you can start your career in 1 year. They have affordable tuition and financial aid for those who qualify. Why waste another minute in a career that you just don't love? Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports and see what the Illinois Center for Broadcasting has to offer. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Mr. Pretty Tony, you know the rules of the game. You still just chose me.
Church, welcome to Illville Radio. What happens in Illville stays in Illville. Tune in to me. You already know.
Yeah, there, man. You're chilling from the islands, listening online to Illville Radio. From what I hear, he has all the girls listening to him, and they have all their shakers. Check him out from 10 p.m. to midnight on Saturdays on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
WindyCityUnderground.com, your music, your station. You are rocking with the best Steel Road Rage Hour. I am Corvallis. He is B Jack.
And we got a hater on the phone. Is she still there?
I'm trying to let you make it because this is your show.
No, you don't have to. I'm going to always make it. You're lucky I'm not going in right now.
When you come back to
right now.
Okay, see now.
But we're going to take this time to get into the piece you have prepared for us, so the floor is yours.
Okay, well, this is the poem that I've been doing most recently is one that's close and dear to my heart. And I love performing it, and I still want to keep performing until we see a change in our society. So, don't really have a title for it, but just go ahead and spit it. I am Sabrina Folston. On February the 5th, 1995, I gave birth to Trayvon Benjamin Martin. On February the 26th, 2012, he became only a memory I could hold. I am Leslie McSpadden. On May 20th, 1996, I gave birth to Michael Brown Jr. On August 9, 2014, the only way I could see my smile was in an 8x10 frame. Fear is what they claim to be justified to leave us with this emptiness that we wake up to every morning and lie with every night. Fear, the opposite of faith. How are we to still have faith when fear seems to be the dominant power in determining one's fate? The hoodie they feared on a cold, rainy day, but the long black trench coat on a warm, sunny day was promised and hardly suspicious to anyone's sight. Their body physique intimidating, so the best solution was to follow and antagonize the large black teenage girls minding their own business and join the street. They just purchased foolish to the trick who was hot on their trail with the mission to give them their only two options, death or jail. They expect our sons to go back to the Uncle Tom kind of chicken nigger era. But our sons did not acknowledge their right to remain silent, nor did they allow strength to harass them just because their blackness posed a threat. And the officers, realizing that they were powerless and transferred no inferiority over into the unarmed large black teenagers, felt the need to make an example with every bullet released the rhetorical fallacy of power growing and sharing with our sons' bodies lie weakened and leaving them with no other choice but to have their right to remain silent. And the officers said they had no other option. While in other news, the long black trench coat opened fire snatching multiple victims from their loved ones, but somehow fear was so present for the long black trench coat, caught in the law of AK-47 and pointing them all in their eyes. The long black trench coat apprehended and were pictured on the front cover of magazines with the caption G's written up under their average profile. While our sons, who held no criminal background, were pictured like mugshots. They fear what it is that they don't understand. They hate what it is that they envy. Our culture is most imitated, duplicated, and emulated. However, they can never be a replica of the original copy. We are a revolution. That is what they fear. So they impose their ideology about us on us. Now we like those that we feel black men figured our rearview mirror. They want us to fear ourselves so we can use that same just cause reason to destroy ourselves, to help feed us their mission for us to become false, examine, and them exhibit. Are black males really on the verge of becoming non-existent? I am Danielle Pate. On February 21st, 2003, gave birth to Sean Michael Donato. On June 1st, 2007, I gave birth to Stephanie Devon Smith II. How much truth should I tell two boys who still get a thrill out of playing hide and go for right tapping out each other's feet? Should I tell them that the game cops and robbers have now changed to cops and niggas and they can only play one role? Should I still paint this pretty picture for them that they can be whoever it is they want to be when I know the truth about the limitations they will have no matter how much they align themselves to the image? Should I warn them of the struggle breaking down the barrier of society's perception of them and their perceptions of themselves? How am I to tell them to fear no man but God when I fear daily that one day on their walk home from school their grape Arizona juice and their purple can will be mistaken for a black sister ready for glass? What are us black mothers supposed to say? What are we supposed to do to prevent our sons from resting under a tombstone too soon? I call upon the mother of Martin Luther, Malcolm X, Ned Evans, Fred have to speak down to us and guide us within your truth because our hearts and souls are getting consumed as we beg and we plead with them to please don't shoot. Our sons' lives matter too. Thank you.
And that's that fire right there.
And that was a compliment from me. That was actually good. Borderline great.
Wow, well, thank you. That means a lot coming from my biggest hater.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I used to go to those open mics and she'd perform when I was back home. She is talented in that arena.
That's what's up, man. But we definitely gonna have more with her, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune.
Man, that was a good poem.
It really was, man. Coming up, we got Ashley LaShelle, Fed Up Remix, WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.